Bandhavgarh has the highest tiger density any other reserve on earth offers. And that's not just a marketing talk, it's backed by census numbers year after year. Most reserves give you only one type of habitat. Bandhavgarh gives you three or four within the same park, which means your photo library from a single trip looks incredibly varied, not like the same shot that has been repeated 50 times over. As a photographer, the difference between a clean and a usable shot and a frustrated, obscured silhouette through the branches, this is what it means to you. Want a clean, glowing portrait? Aim for Tala at the golden hour. Want something more cinematic and photographic and atmospheric? Plan Magdhi, and the forest cover gives you exactly that. I've shot, I've clicked tigers in a lot of national parks in India, but the ones that really compete for a space in your drawing room, there are only a few of them, and one of them is Bandhavgarh. Hi, I'm Anosh Koppikar. I am the founder and creator at the Game Drive, and I'm also a wildlife photographer. And today I will be discussing why Bandhavgarh is so special when it comes to getting tiger images. It's not just about the tiger density, it's got a lot to do with many, many more things like the terrain, like the lighting, and a lot of other things which people don't tell you till you've booked your trip. So if you want to know more, stay tuned on this video and we will be talking about it. Let's start with the obvious. Bandhavgarh has the highest tiger density any other reserve on earth offers. And that's not just a marketing talk, it's backed by census numbers year after year. For a photographer, that number matters almost certainly more than anything else because it is directly changing your odds. In parks with low density, you might get one distant sighting in 3 days, but here, multiple sightings in a single safari isn't rare. I have had days with three separate tigers in three different zones. More sightings means more chances to get the right light, the right composition, and of course, the right behavior. You're not photographing an event, you're photographing and building a portfolio. In fact, I remember one March morning in Magdhi zone, we spotted a tigress resting at dawn, then within 2 hours, crossed paths with a completely different male on a forest trail. That's the kind of frequency is what you expect when it comes to tigers in Bandhavgarh. This is not just about experimenting, and it's also about reacting. Reason number two, the terrain itself is a composition tool. Here's something people don't talk enough about. Bandhavgarh's terrain does half the composition work for you. You've got dense sal forests that create nature framing and shadow play. You've got open meadows where a tiger against the golden grass looks like it was lit up by a studio. And you've got this incredible backdrop, the ancient Bandhavgarh fort sitting on a hill above the jungle, which shows up in the frame if you want to know where the position itself. And bordering these are the beautiful meadows in which the tiger walks. Most reserves give you only one type of habitat. Bandhavgarh gives you three or four within the same park, which means your photo library from a single trip looks incredibly varied, not like the same shot that has been repeated 50 times over. Now, density alone doesn't make great photography, visibility does. And this is where Bandhavgarh separates itself. The park's road network and open trail systems means tigers are frequently spotted walking in the open, on trails, along water edges, in the short grass, and all this rather than buried in a thick cover. As a photographer, the difference between a clean and a usable shot and a frustrated, obscured silhouette through the branches, this is what it means to you. And because prey density here is so high, cheetal, sambar, langur, wild boar, all are tigers' preys. Tigers are very active and hunting regularly, which means you're not just getting portraits, you're getting behavior. You get tigers stalking, tigers interacting with cubs, all that and more. Territorial marking. And that's the kind of storytelling content that usually stands out And that's the type of content which photographers really want to show. Let's talk light, because this is the technical part of photographers actually care about. Bandhavgarh's open meadows catch early morning and late afternoon light beautifully. That low golden light that makes a tiger's coat almost glow. But if you shoot in Magdhi or Khitauli, you are dealing with denser forests and a very different kind of light conditions, altogether different, which is more diffused, moodier, and better for atmosphere shots than clean portraits. That variety across zones means you can plan your safari around the type of image you're actually chasing. Want a clean, glowing portrait? Aim for Tala at the golden hour. Want something more cinematic and photographic and atmospheric? Plan Magdi, and the forest cover gives you exactly that. That's the beauty of having so much of terrain under you to get you the right kind of composition. One more thing that makes this park special is that Bandhavgarh's tigers are individually tracked and honestly famous. Photographers here aren't just photographing a tiger, they're photographing a specific animal with a known territory, lineage, and history. That context changes how you shoot. You're not just capturing an image, you're documenting a chapter in an ongoing story that photographers and researchers are also following. You're following a lineage of tiger. For example, the most famous lineage in Bandhavgarh is a lineage of Rajbera. Today, you have cubs who are part of that lineage. These cubs are spread all across Bandhavgarh, and today, most part of Bandhavgarh owes its allegiance to the Rajbera lineage. It's the part of why this park has such a strong photography community. People come back year after year to track the same tigers as they grow and take over the territory or raise cubs. Tigers become talking points. What happened to the cubs? What happened to the tigress? These are all part of fireside conversations at lodges, and that's why it makes it so special. Now that we've given you quite a few tips, here are a few more that could probably enhance your safari experience. We've discussed the zone bookings, so make sure your zones are booked across Tala, Magdi, and Khitauli to get the varied kind of habitats and also the kind of tigers. Different tiger behaviors across different habitats gives you different kinds of images. Two, bring a beanbag, not just a monopod. Gypsy vibration, Gypsy, the four wheeler on which most safaris in India happen, they really face the rough trail of the Bandhavgarh, where the trails actually make Gypsy move a lot. In such cases, a beanbag really helps to give you stability for your images. 3. Talk to your guide about recent sighting patterns before your safari. Naturalists here track individual tiger movements closely, and that local knowledge is often more useful than anything else when it comes to spotting tigers. And 4, one of the most important for the last, budget at least 4 safaris minimum. While one safari may be luck, the remaining 3 gives you a real shot at the image you're chasing. So, just to wrap up, as we've discussed, Bandhavgarh offers a lot of things. It offers the right density of tigers, the composition, the light, the visibility, the terrain, all of it ready to make your image absolutely perfect. If you found this video useful and if you want to know more about how a safari in Bandhavgarh can be planned, reply in our comment section and we'll be happy to share an itinerary with you on how you can plan a beautiful 3 to 4 day itinerary in Bandhavgarh. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our channel. Until next time, let's keep waiting for the next video that we're going to talk about. Till then, have a great day. Thank you.